Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Today we shall start with the first chapter of Organization of Commerce and Management or Business Studies, that is Nature and Scope of Business. This video is basically an introduction to the chapter 1. So in this video we shall learn what are human activities and classification of human activities. So let's get started. Human beings are always engaged in some or the other activities. If we look at these pictures, we can see that how human beings are busy doing something or the other in different settings. Some people are attending some family functions, some people are working in the office, a person is swimming, a person is doing some business, selling things, a person is dancing, there is a teacher who is teaching the students. So all these activities that human beings engage themselves in are known as human activities. Now let us see how these activities are classified. So human activities are broadly classified into two categories. The first one is non-economic activity and the second one is economic activity. Now when it comes to non-economic activity, non-economic activities are those which are done not with the objective of earning money. So your money is not involved and therefore they are known as non-economic activities. So whatever activities that human beings engage themselves in not with the objective of earning profit are non-economic activities. So these activities are majorly done in these following categories. Let's say for example to spend some time, leisure, for pleasure, to spend some time with the family, social activities or various religious activities. So when it comes to leisure, let's say that if we are watching television to entertain ourselves, if we are dancing to entertain ourselves, to if it gives us happiness. The second one comes family or social. Let's say for example social gatherings, we are attending any family function, we are meeting our friends, etc. So these activities we are not doing with an objective of earning money. Okay, or religious activities, let's say for example if we are worshipping our god, we are doing prayers, we are going to the temples, etc. So these activities are known as non-economic activities because these activities are done for gaining happiness, pleasure or satisfaction and not for earning money. So non-economic activities, the activities which we do for gaining satisfaction, happiness and pleasure. Now when it comes to economic activities are those activities which are undertaken for the purpose of earning a livelihood. So whoever does these activities, so if let's say for example if I am into teaching as a profession, I am teaching the students and in return I am charging fees from them. Okay, so this activity will be considered as an economic activity because I am getting or receiving money in return. Okay, so all the economic activities, money is involved here, we are earning our livelihood or receiving money in return. So economic activities are classified into business, profession and employment. Now the first one is business. We must have heard the word business in our day-to-day lives. So in simple words, business means production and distribution of goods to earn profit. Let's say for example, what I'll do is I'll produce a product, I'll add some profit margin to it and sell it to the final consumer to earn profit. This is nothing but business. So either I will produce the products myself in my manufacturing unit or factory, or I may purchase it from the wholesaler, add a profit margin and then sell it to the final consumer. So production, procurement and distribution of goods and service to earn profit. So your main motive is to earn profit or earn money. Okay, so the next one is profession. profession is where a person uses his knowledge and skills to render services. So a professional needs to have knowledge, skills, and acquire a professional degree, an educational degree, and a formal training in order to provide these professional services. Let's take for example doctors, teachers. They have completed their formal training and an educational degree, and after that they are allowed to provide the professional services. And definitely when it is an economic activity, so these activity is not going to be done free of cost. Okay, they are not going to provide their services free, so they charge fees from us. So what these people get in return for doing the professional activities is fees. Okay, so let's say for example doctors, lawyers, teachers, chartered accountants, all these people are known as professionals because they have a professional educational degree as well as they have taken a formal training and they are skilled and specialized in providing those services. Now the last one is employment. Employment means when I am employing another person to complete a particular job or assignment and I am paying that person salary or wages. So here there are two people involved. One is employer who is assigning the job, who is appointing the another person, and the person who is accepting the job is known as employee. So the employee gets salary or wages in return for doing the activities or job. Let's say for example a restaurant. The owner of the restaurant is appointing a waiter to work in his restaurant. So here the owner of the restaurant is the employer who is providing job, and the person who has accepted the job, the waiter, he is an employee who will be getting salary for doing that job. So I hope the concept of non-economic and economic activity is clear to you, and in the next lecture we shall study what is business, profession and employment in detail one by one. See you soon and happy learning.